Greetings everyone, welcome back to the update with Nate. It is the end of March. I'm filming this on the last day of March, so I feel like I'm going to be uploading this probably the 1st of April, which is April Fool's Day. So happy April Fool's Day to everybody. So I guess I should just address the elephant in the room, probably the largest elephant that's ever existed in any room, and that is what's going on in the world right now, which is terrible. There's not a human being on earth that doesn't know what's going on right now, so there's not much I can say about it. Obviously it's terrible. That's pretty much all I can say. So really with this video, it's going to be kind of a regular update with me and what's going on when it comes to just everyday life, the work, the blog, just the normal stuff, you know, just trying to keep it as positive and as normal as I possibly can during all of this. So let's just get right into it. So let's talk about work and what's going on with work. Of course, the serving job has been put on hold ever since this all happened. So I am not serving any tables at all. I was down to 2 days before this all happened, and now it's down to 0 days. The company that I work for, though, is paying all of their employees through the entire month of April, which is just so incredibly generous. And yeah, that was just some really good news for a lot of people. So that's really, really great. I'm very thankful for that. I'm also thankful for Elemental Media. We are still carrying on. We are still doing work. We are doing a lot of editing from previous projects we filmed before this all happened. So a lot of work from home that can be done. And also we're just sort of back-ending a lot of work that we can do personally when it comes to more education, or when it comes to filming stock footage or shooting stock footage or anything we need for our own social media or our own website or our demo reel. All these things can be updated, tweaked, or improved, and what a great time to do it if you're just stuck at home and you don't know what else to do with your time. There's always something to be working on. So we are working from home. I haven't been in the office for a few weeks now, and because of this, the last visit I went to the office for was my work computer, because this computer is very, very slow and very dated, and I think after this all blows over, I'm gonna have to start investing in a new computer for home. But for now, since it was just sitting at the office anyway, I grabbed this super awesome fast computer, which Nick built. Thank you, Nick, for building that computer. And I've been working off that for the most part when it comes to the elemental work. As for the personal work, the creative work, the vlog, the freelance work, I finished up most of the freelance jobs I was working on already when it comes to editing. However, I did have a couple jobs coming in that we were supposed to shoot within the upcoming months, and obviously that's all been put on hold. So really, when it comes to my personal freelance work, I've sort of just put it on hold. This lets me concentrate more on the YouTube channel and making entertaining things and things that I feel like doing, or ideas that I've been wanting to execute, at least ideas that I can shoot in the comfort of my own home. So I've been doing a lot of that type of thing. Actually, it's just sort of like picking up the camera and seeing what I can get out of it. I did shoot a short 60-second film for a contest that Film Riot's holding right now. It's a quarantine contest, so it's a contest that you have to shoot at home by yourself, 60 seconds long or less, and it can be of anything as long as it's positive and upbeat. So I did shoot a short film for that and entered that into the contest. And because, you know what, why not? There's no rules or restrictions. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you that short film right now. So let's check it out. Okay, so that was my 60-second short that I put together for the Film Riot contest, and it was fun to put that together because I just sort of tested myself in different ways. I used little special effects that I've used in the past, but those are actually special effects that I got from Film Riot off their store. And also all the audio I did separately, which was kind of fun as well. I recorded it with no audio, and then I just did Foley for the whole thing as well. So that was a super fun thing to make. I encourage you all to do the same, whether it be for a contest or not. If you do want to be a part of this contest, I'll leave the information in the notes below. I think there's maybe 5 more days, but you can submit as many times as you want. And I mean, it took me about a day to shoot and a day to edit that 60-second short. It's just something you can like quickly do at home, and it's also nice to sort of get those creative juices flowing of what can you do from home just by yourself with a camera. Even if you have your cell phone, you know, there's plenty of editing software and things like that on your phone that you can use to make a little short film, even if you're into filmmaking or if you're not. I mean, what else are you doing? You know, you might as well make something while you're doing nothing. As for the vlogs, obviously I've been keeping up on them kind of. I'm making this, I guess. I did that short film as well, and then before that, I did my vlog on video games, which if you want to check that out, you can probably see it right there. You can go ahead and look at that vlog about how video games have impacted my life in general, but also how helpful they've been during this time. So that leads me into what have I been doing for fun? Well, I've been spending a lot of time with Kylene and Benny and Sophia, the cat. We've just been spending some quality time. It's been really nice to cook more. Kylene is a fantastic cook. I am an okay cook, but when we get together, we've been having a lot of great meals. And we've been drinking really nice wine as well, and we're just sort of, you know, trying to keep our heads on our shoulders during all of this, but it's been nice to be together this much because we don't really have that much time together in our normal lives. We had a discussion recently of how Kylene and I used to have to schedule out a week and a half in advance where we can get a night together, where we're like, all right, what are you doing next week, Saturday after 7 p.m.? Is that a time that we can get together and, you know, even though we live together, like have that quality time? So we've been having that quality time together now, which has been fantastic. And of course, as the vlog represented, video games have been a huge source of entertainment for me. I've been playing Zelda Breath of the Wild nonstop. What an amazing game. I can't believe it took me this long. And then Kylene and I have been playing a lot of games together as well. We've been playing Overcooked, Mario Party, Mario Kart, a lot of competitive and cooperative types of games as well. We've been watching a lot of movies, of course. That's something that I'm always doing either way, but this time around, for the last couple weeks, it's been nice to just actually go through movies that I've always been meaning to see and I never have. And I just sort of have been keeping this list obviously in my queue where I'm just like, you know what, never watched it, and for some reason I've scrolled past it and I've just sort of been like knocking things off the list, which has been really nice. Couple recommendations if you're interested. I don't talk about movies a lot on this channel, but Fighting with My Family was really, really good. That's on Hulu and Amazon Prime. I recommend that big time. I rented Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems. That was such a good movie, such an anxiety-inducing movie, but it was so good. Adam Sandler, his best performance, in my opinion, that he's ever done. We've been watching Tiger King, of course. Tiger King, everyone's talking about Tiger King. And my opinions on it is that it's not that great. Yes, it's entertaining, it's something to watch during all these things, but it's not the most compelling documentary I've ever seen. I thought Making a Murderer or Don't Fuck with Cats was way more compelling than Tiger King, but either way, it's a nice quick watch, I guess. A documentary sort of just rolls right along. It's only 7 episodes or something like that, so we did watch that. We jumped on that bandwagon for sure. And yeah, I'll just be continuing to watch movies. I'm also watching just old favorites. I rewatched There Will Be Blood. I hadn't seen it since it first came out, and I thought I'd revisit that. And Daniel Day-Lewis is really good in that movie, but boy, is it long and kind of a drag. It's kind of a bummer of a movie. So I'm glad I watched it again, but I think it probably will take me another 12 years before I watch it again, if I do at all. Just in general, during these times, it's given myself, and I'm sure many others, or everyone else, a lot of time to just reflect on everything in their lives. I mean, there's so much time to think and be alone and be in your head, and I think it can be tough for a lot of people, but I also think it can be very healthy for a lot of people as well. So it is important to stay positive and stay sane, and call your family often, FaceTime people often. We've been doing happy hour conference calls with our friends, and we all get a cocktail and sit in front of the computer together and just talk about what's going on. All these things are really important to actively be doing and seeking out. And I've been hearing and communicating with friends that I haven't talked to in years, and it's been really nice actually hearing from all these people. It starts to conjure up a lot of different memories and conjure up a lot of different things that make us happy that we don't normally have the time to do. And I'm hoping when all this blows over and everything goes back to whatever normal will be, people have a little bit more sense of self, and maybe a little more sense of what's important, that now that we realize that work hardly exists, as much as we can work, the importance of it is gone. So without that, it leaves everything else, which I believe is equally or more important than anything else. So I hope everyone's doing well. That's pretty much this little update. I thought I'd throw it out there, call it the update for March, April, call it the quarantine update. I don't really know what I want to call it, but I do appreciate you guys watching and staying with me on the vlog and watching all these videos. And what I would like to see is you all do a video update, because I would like to see everybody else's faces and what they're all doing. So if that's possible for you, go ahead and upload it to YouTube, or upload it directly to social media, or tag me in it if you'd like, because I want to see what everybody else is doing. So don't be afraid to set your phone up and just talk to it and talk to everybody out there of what you're doing with your time, because I think other people need suggestions, and I think that other people need creativity of different hobbies and different things they can try out. So go ahead and upload your videos if you want to, and tag me in them, because I want to know what you guys are doing. So thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you in the near future.